Hi, I'm Van Wallach, and I'm speaking to you live today from my basement in Katona, New York. 2020 marks 40 years that I've been in the job market, and over that time I've seen corporate dress codes evolve dramatically, or devolve if you want to take a traditionalist view of that. For the first 15 years of my career, I was working as a journalist, pretty scruffy lot. I can't really remember much about what I wore other than um, they kept me covered. But in 1996, I switched to the corporate side and started working for the accounting firm Price Waterhouse, which was then one of the accounting industry's big six. And we had a pretty strict dress code. Men wear suits and ties every day. And to get into the spirit of that, I went shopping at Barney's and other places. And I got a lot of dark blue, charcoal gray suits that I wore daily. And it worked out well for me. It got a little sticky, but I enjoyed wearing them to my office high above swanky 6th Avenue, New York at the Price Waterhouse building. And I got to hang my coat on the back of my office door every day. But then in the late 1990s, things started to loosen up a little bit in corporate America. So the great innovation of the time was casual Fridays. And that meant I could wear a sports coat and khaki pants, didn't have to wear a tie, and I kind of liked it. And that look actually caught on in corporate America. Then the next step, if you lived in a hot, sticky environment, was casual summer. And that worked out great in New York during the hot and sticky months. Again, khakis, sports coats worked great. Then after 2000, things kind of started disintegrating bit by bit so that we had casual all the time, which was wonderful. Then we went to blue jean Fridays, which, given that I'm wearing blue jeans, I like my blue jeans, was wonderful. And then kind of by the last part, like by 2010, 2012, 2015, we got to the point of blue jeans all the time, unless you, of course, you were client facing and met with the people who paid the bills around the place, so they had to look very corporate to keep the work. My joke at the time has been that the only thing left was for people to wear pajamas and bathrobes to the office. Little did I know during the pandemic that that would actually become the office attire for a great number of people. I was kidding. I didn't mean for it to work out this way, for people to actually be wearing pajamas and bathrobes to the office. But now that's what I guess people are doing in all their Zoom meetings. Anyway, thinking about all this made me reflect on what I've worn over the years, back during those great years in the corporate sector when I actually went to an office. So we're down here in what I call the vault of fashionable, manly attire. I still have suits and I still have ties, and they're all things that I like hanging on to, even if I don't wear them very often. The suits I mostly got at Barney's. These are Burberry's, Kilgore French and Stanbury, really classic stuff, and the great thing is they still fit. I mostly got them at Barney's, which used to have the great Labor Day sales for fashionable but value-conscious guys like me. It's too bad Barney's went out of business back in February. And I still wear them when I can to bar mitzvahs and weddings and museum fundraising events. It lets me get into in touch with my inner Don Draper. Now, what I really wanted to talk about too were all the ties I still have. I found that over the years, ties gave me a way to express my individuality and verve in a way that I didn't really try to do with my suits. They're a little bit like women's jewelry. All the earrings and necklaces all have a story. So do these ties. They came as birthday gifts. They were from vacations. Here is a cardboard tie from my son. He made when he was 3 years old. Father's Day 1997. Wasn't that cute? I'll always have that. Here is a tie from Father's Day promotion from Absolute Vodka Company with little sperm swimming around it. I always wanted to wear this on a J date back in the day when I was doing that, but I stop. The ones that I really like here are my Jerry Garcia ties. I got these, and for some reason they just sync up so perfectly with my fashion sense that I wear these all the time. They're great. Finally, we've got, besides these kind of Art Deco painted ties, some ties I inherited from a man named Al Weiss, who was father of a good friend of mine. He was a liquor license lawyer on Staten Island. Sounds like a great job. I still like to think that I can pick up the faint aroma of his favorite drink, Johnny Walker Black Label. I believe that's what it is. So anyway, that's the report from the vault of classic, if musty, manly fashion. I'm looking forward to the day where I can get out and go to those fundraisers and other events. Maybe even dare to wear my orange and black Princeton ties, but that's kind of for special, very special occasions. So in the meantime, I'm going to slip into my pajamas and my bathrobe and get to work. There's still stuff to do in my home office. Thank you.